everyone, this is Shruti,
And Khadija.
and welcome to your own platform, Shelf. Now, the thing that we are doing here is very different. It is not an author interview that we are going to take. Instead, it is an amalgamation of the two things that we really like doing. One is to run Shelf, of course. Second is to watch many comedy shows, and one of the favorite comedy shows of us is Relationship Advice. I'm going to plug in a picture here which will give you a context as to what it is. Basically, what they do is there is a set of comedians sitting on the stage where they take different prompts of different people who send that in usually through email. They talk about the relationship and how things are not going right, and they sit and talk about it. That is what we are going to do. But there's a twist to it. We are Shelf. We are a book company. We love reading books. We love dying for fictional characters, both men and women. For us it's mostly men. And we want to integrate that with the problems and the prompts that we have gotten. So we've gotten basically four prompts today, and we are going to talk about that. In the future also, we will try to keep it limited to 4 to 5 prompts in one episode. Otherwise, one episode would be too long. But we would want you guys to send your prompts to us at this email address, which would be on your screen right now. And I think that is enough an introduction. Let us get started.
Yes.
Okay. I think Khadija can start reading the first prompt. We have already noted down
Oh
the
yeah.
prompts on our
I'm
phones.
actually looking forward to it. So I've been dating this guy for 8 months, and at first everything was perfect. Flowers, good morning text, surprise pani puri dates, the whole package. All right. But recently I found out he still has a shared Spotify playlist with his ex called Our Love Story. Okay. And it's still being updated by both of them. I confronted him and he said it's just music and I'm overreacting. But here's where gets worse. Last week he played me a new song he discovered while we were driving, and it was literally added to that playlist by his ex 2 days before. When I pointed it out, he laughed and said, "I'm being dramatic." And then at a party, she showed up wearing the exact same hoodie he wore to my house the night before, which he now claims is a different hoodie. And I need to calm down. My best friend says I should break up with him immediately, but my cousin says this is just normal post-breakup overlap. Should I trust him or trust my gut and throw the whole man away? I think I know the answer.
See, it is cheating, clearly.
Yeah,
How can you
clearly.
ever defend that? I mean, first off, the playlist thing,
Yeah,
which is one thing, and the continuous
yeah.
addition is a sign for something. I think not just that, even if I heard, like, if I was dating someone and if saw that he's still listening to that same playlist, that would be grounds for breakup for me.
Definitely good. Okay, so for me, I just believe that if you break up, everything goes. It has to go. And especially if you are with another person, it has to go. That's the golden rule.
Exactly. You can't get over someone if you still have
How
or wear their
disturbing is that
clothes.
it's still being updated?
Yeah, and the problem that she did not listen to her best friend and she went on to take advice from other people. First off, she should have a mind of her own. Sorry to say that, but women these days are losing it for guys when they don't need to at all.
That's true.
Like men used to go to war and send letters, actually.
That is so true. Yes, exactly. And why do people not get it?
Exactly. So the book that I recently got done with, that it is better than the movies, and now I recently
Yeah, I
started
know.
with the sequel to it. What is the name of that book? Not as good as the movie, something like that, right?
No, 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 no. Nothing
Nothing
better.
like the movies.
Nothing at the moment.
Yeah, it is called Nothing Like the Movies. And though, have you started
I really
reading?
know, but I have it. with me, and I just don't know. I need a perfect time to read that book. I'm not sure
I,
if I'm in the right place in my life to read that book.
I have read the first 2 to 3 chapters, and so far
Of nothing like the movies?
I am disappointed a little. I
Yeah,
don't,
that's what people said, but I
I
don't.
don't think it will be very surprising.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't give away anything, but I can tell you what happened. So
No,
Wes's,
no, no,
come
no,
on,
no,
come on, it is in
no,
the
no, no,
prologue. It is
no.
in the prologue. It is right there. So
All
Wes's
right.
dad dies, and he has to leave UCLA for 2 years. So he breaks
Wait,
up.
yeah, yeah, I think I've read that.
Yeah, he breaks up with Liz.
Okay, well,
Anyhow, we are deviating. So my point was that guys can literally do anything for you. Guys
yeah,
like Wes Bennett can do anything
definitely,
for you, and
definitely.
you are still stuck on this person who still
Who's
has,
is sharing a playlist with the
yeah,
ex? Come
yeah,
on.
he clearly still has feelings for his ex, and he can't
Yeah,
get over it. I don't know why he's even dating you, but sadly he is. So we can't do anything
used to be
about
a
that.
best friend.
uh, uh, I mean, first of all, I think if the best friend saw signs, she should have
Yeah,
told her earlier. But I think even if she did, she wouldn't have heard.
that's how you don't force anyone. So
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
until unless the person is being aware of the signs by all by themselves.
Women
So
are not aware of the signs.
yeah, so that's what someone needs to tell them.
Yeah.
Even if they are aware of it, they choose to ignore
Yeah.
it.
Choose to ignore it. That is what happens sadly when you are blinded by the pink glasses of love.
Pink tinted rose tinted glasses.
Yeah.
Uh,
It is pretty
I
bad.
understand. Yeah. Anyway, so I think we have solved your problem.
So problem, the solution is breakup. That
Definite
is
breakup.
all that can be done.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving forward, I'll read the next one. So we'll do this alternate. One prompt I'll read, one prompt she'll read. Okay. So the next one is, we've been together for a year. Oh, by the way, as I told you guys can send prompts, and like we read out already, everything is anonymous. We are not revealing any names, where you're from, or anything else. It is just pure stories. Okay. Okay, continuing. We have been together for a year, and for our anniversary, he planned a mystery date. Cute, right? Except the restaurant he took me to had a reservation under a different girl's name. He said it was because she was his colleague who booked it for him as a surprise. But then, when the dessert came, the plate had "Happy 2 years" written in chocolate. 2 years? He claims the waiter messed up, but the waiter winked at him like they were old friends. Should I believe him, or just start planning on my own mystery escape plan? So, why are we always getting cheating men and just that?
Not a good day to be alive as a woman.
Yeah. The one thing I did not get about this, why did the waiter wink at him?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Was the waiter in this with him?
Maybe he's just trying to, like I said, like you said before, women, they are not aware of the signs. Maybe he did that on purpose.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's more of
This
a long shot. So.
The solution to this problem also is a breakup.
Oh, a confrontation. She didn't confront him, right?
Well, confrontation she should do.
Yeah.
Confrontation is the step that women mostly miss on. They just straight up go to breakup because they do not have the guts to talk their heart out, and they think that everything is going fine and maybe just I should part ways.
Yeah, or the fact that they don't want to hurt the other person no matter how much the man is hurting them.
Yeah. Also, the safety concern also comes for many women. They think that
Yeah.
if
They
I
don't know
just
how they would react.
Yeah, if I just get furious at him right now, what if he seeks revenge and he
Yeah.
does something in the future? That is a very big problem. I think this should be a thing that people should talk about.
That is true.
Yeah.
And like not take help from the waiters
Yeah.
or yeah, clerks.
Also, I don't think you've watched How I Met Your Mother, right?
I have, but like I think just the first season.
I'll give you a snippet of what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Ted Mosby, the hopeless romantic, he
Yeah.
literally stole a blue French horn for Robin on their first date because he loved the girl so much. Another girl that he loved, he arranged a short 2 minute date for her because she only had 2 minutes of break. In the era of these guys, why do you want to go on a dinner date with someone who
Who's
literally
that?
gave you somebody else's cake, whose reservation was in a different name?
Yeah.
Mm.
So one thing, when she saw the reservation, a different girl's name, shouldn't that have been like
I mean, yeah. How would you react? I mean, if you've planned everything for your
okay? So at first, I would give the guy. I mean, this is a totally hypothetical situation kind of thing, but yeah, I would give the guy the benefit of doubt that perhaps he took a friend's name or something of that sort. Of friend booked a reservation, which again should not be the case because dude, why the fuck are you
yeah,
not able to book the reservation?
yeah,
Yeah, but so at first I would give him the benefit of doubt, but then I would ask him that what is this, do you care to explain?
yeah,
Before like sitting down on a date with him, like having before the cake arrives, I think my discussion would be over, then I would be leaving.
yeah. Also, anniversary is like a special day
Yeah,
where she would have already gifted him something. That's why he booked
exactly.
the dinner, and she would have been feeling so heartbroken.
You remember that scene from Modern Family with Phil and Claire Dunphy? It was their anniversary,
The
Valentine's Day, right?
it was Valentine's Day where she did magic, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
okay, so if so if like you have been together for a much longer time, but I think 2 years is still a long term kind of thing, right?
yeah,
But you would think that your partner would do something special, and if that's the case, which is totally fictional, like
yeah.
no one can be like Claire and Phil Dunphy.
Well, it
Definitely,
is very
especially
hard
Phil
to
Dunphy.
reach
Exactly.
the level of being a Phil Dunphy because literally that is the dream guy. That
Definitely.
ah,
And have you read that book? I'm forgetting its name.
what was the context? You know the main
I think
character,
we have read that book. We have read that book. Uh,
Fault in Our Stars,
no, no,
On
no,
the
no, no.
Bright Places,
But seriously,
John Green.
no.
Are we talking twisted? Of course. Okay.
Someone like have you read like Hate book?
I have read all the four.
Yeah. So even if it's someone like Josh,
Yeah.
right? So you would expect the guy to, play a fun prank or something of that sort. But again, if it's a date and if it's an anniversary date, you
Yeah.
would take it serious. I think you would expect your partner to take it seriously, right? And
Yeah.
even someone like as Josh and would not pull this kind of prank. So yeah, until and unless it's a prank,
Hmm.
break up.
That is the solution to everything today.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
Anyhow.
hope it's not for the next one.
Yeah, let's hope that. Let's hope third one is not related to cheating boyfriends. Let's go.
Yeah. Uh, my girlfriend has a cat named Mr. Pickles, who she got with her ex. Recently, her ex came over to visit the cat, which I wasn't thrilled about, but fine. Except now, the cat has an Instagram account that her ex started, and my girlfriend posts on it with captions that sound like they are written by the ex. Last week, Mr. Pickles posted a throwback photo of him and my girlfriend snuggling, which was taken before we met. Am I jealous of a cat or am I jealous? No, am I just seeing the obvious?
Okay, so finally we have an almost cheating woman. Would you call this cheating?
I mean, if your partner is not comfortable with it,
Yeah, if your partner is not comfortable with it at
I
first,
think you shouldn't be comfortable with it. Like, come on.
you should not be comfortable with talking to your ex, let alone calling him to your
Yes.
place. And
Yes.
calling him to your place where you live with your partner. That is
And
even weirder.
the cat,
Yeah,
I think they would even so even if it's so I get it. People can be emotional when it comes to pets, right?
yeah,
Uh, I mean, you have one, so you have
true.
two.
Yeah,
Yeah, so But so if you want an Instagram page, go for it. If you want your if you want your ex to be managing that page or just working, just that's fine. But I think there should be enough boundaries to know that you cannot post a snuggling picture with the cat.
yeah. Also,
And
so
the page
okay,
should not look like that, uh, it's us, the couple, owning the cat. It should
yeah,
look like that this is the cat. The cat should be the focus of the page, not the people.
yeah, true.
I'm speaking in defense of the cat.
Yeah. Also, so there was this entire thing in How I Met Your Mother where
Yeah,
so Ted and Robin were dating during that time, and Ted had to get rid of all the gifts that his exes gave him. So Robin's gifts that her exes gave, she got rid of all of them, but she had five
yeah,
dogs, and all five were gifts from her exes. So she made Ted get rid of all the stuff, but Ted got jealous when he got to know later on that these dogs were gifts from her exes, and he asked her to get rid of the dogs. The group went against it, which was like, how can she get rid of the dogs and all that? But eventually, to keep Ted's heart, she gave her dogs for the time being of the relationship to her uh, friend that lived on the somewhere, like not in the city but somewhere else, and she kept on visiting them. So
yeah.
if my partner was not okay with the cat also, and if I know that
Definitely.
my partner is very good otherwise, I
Hmm.
would get rid of the cat as well.
Definitely. That
Yeah,
is that shouldn't even be a question in the equation.
yeah.
I
So what?
mean, I would get rid of the cat in a very humble manner. Not actually getting rid of it.
Yeah, yeah,
I'd probably lend it to someone.
yeah,
Just give it to someone. I can't lend it if my partner is a good person, like you said,
yeah.
and and
Okay, so
has
what is the conclusion here?
ah, I think it's for the girl to just give the cat to your ex if you
Yeah, give the cat to your ex. Please delete the Instagram account and do not post such pictures.
yeah,
The girl is at
and
fault
talk
here.
to your partner and please listen and see that he is being bothered by this.
Yeah. I don't know if the girl would ever listen to this and she'd know. But anyhow, let's move
Even
on to the next one. Oh, we reached the last one. Okay. So it starts here. We went to karaoke with friends, and my boyfriend sang this old Bollywood song with so much passion, like he was auditioning for a Shah Rukh Khan role. Everyone clapped except one girl in the group who had tears in her eyes. Later, I found out it was their song when they were together in college. When I
hmm.
confronted him, oh, she confronted him. He said, "It's just a song, babe." But then yesterday I caught him listening to the same song on repeat in the shower. Am I crazy for thinking this is weird? Or am I just the background score in a sequel to someone else's love story? Genuine question.
Oh my
Is
god.
would this also qualify for cheating?
I mean, okay, so let me just read that again.
They had a same Bollywood song. It is very similar to the First is the second one where they made a playlist and they still added songs to it, except that he actually performed it on his birthday because they. First of all, why are you hanging out with your ex again? Hanging out with ex is
Yeah,
wrong.
what is with people being in touch with their exes? Come on, an
Exactly.
ex is an ex. Just move
Exactly.
past them.
Hanging out with ex, wrong. Having their
Yeah,
contacts and still talking to them, wrong.
wrong. Block them.
Yes. Block them, get
They
rid of
exist.
them.
They should be like literally non-existent.
Yeah. Block them, get rid of them. You should not do anything with them. I am telling you, it would lead to differences and it would lead to many, many fights. So, the
Yeah,
better thing to do here is to get rid of all the exes. I think if the people actually got rid of their exes and did not talk to them, they half our problems would not be here.
that is true. And does not, it actually doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not, if you're dating someone or not.
Yeah,
Even if you're single, block them.
exactly. The person who broke your heart does not deserve any place in your life, even
That
on
is
your
true.
phone. You should
That is true.
not be talking to them. Yeah.
If you shed literally one tear in the name
Yeah.
of, yeah, that
Yeah.
person, cut off.
I get it
Go
that
away.
there's a breakup phase, and during that time, you want to trace back to that person. But after you've moved on, after
Yeah,
you've gotten over them, then there's no point. You
that
should
is
get
true.
rid of the person from your life.
But for the things, okay, so I get it, and I am in complete support of exes and their memories and whatever. This is just into the trash.
Yeah.
So when it comes to music,
Yeah.
it can be different. Like, but obviously, even anyone would avoid. So if my partner knows that this is the kind of music that my ex liked, or he dedicated this song to me, and whatever stuff happens in a relationship, and if they're aware of it, which I think they should
Yeah. They should be.
be, I would try my best to not to avoid, like, I would avoid listening to that song
Yeah.
again, especially in front of your partner,
Yeah.
which
But
is much
would
worse than
this,
performing.
yeah, would this qualify for cheating though?
No, I don't think so.
Not yet. That is.
Yeah,
It is very similar to the cat situation. But if he was vibing to it and if he was liking it on the next day, it is
depends on the
leading.
intention.
I mean, yeah, but it might be leading there. Eventually, he might just want to get
Just
back with her.
watch out.
Yeah. I think she should confront him, but considering that she already did, which is very different, I think she should confront him again and she should be clear that I don't like this. I don't like you being in contact with her and I don't like you vibing to all that. First of all, she was also there and she was aware that that was his ex. She should not be okay with that.
That is true.
It is not like she should cause a drama and everything, but she should clear out
Yeah,
things before hanging out. And if she already has the knowledge that she's going to hang out with him, her.
get it. Why do people nowadays, people in relationships, they are not being in, they are not invested in the relationship. Like, so for example, if you're actually invested in the relationship, you would notice each and everything that your partner is going through, right?
Yeah,
And especially if you know that this ex is also coming to the party, right? So you would think about how your partner would feel about it. You would make them sit, you would ask, are you okay with it? First of all, well, she shouldn't come to the party, but
yeah,
again, but even if your equation is different, your friends or whatever it is that people do nowadays,
yeah,
uh, you should like talk to your partner before going to that party, and you make sure that your partner, whatever your partner is feeling, you're aware of it, you know it. And yeah, I feel like people nowadays are not doing that. There's no communication in relationships. Why?
yeah. True. They should communicate. Um. Also, like when you read all these books, you have this certain thing in your head that this is the kind of
Yes.
person, and like even when you're talking to someone normally and you think that something is possible with them, you are just thinking of Augustus Waters kind of guy who would die for you and do anything for you. go around the globe for you. And because you read all this, you tend to become that kind of person who would do all that for your partner. But the sad part is that not many guys read books, and not many guys are into
Yeah.
romance,
Yeah.
movies and shows and all that. So they just want to live, and they know that relationships are a part of life. That so girls on their other side are thinking of an entirely different situation. They are wearing the pink glasses, they have flowers around them, but when this person enters with their dark energy, somehow their blooming flowers go down.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
those expectations are not met, and I'm very sure of the fact that these expectations are probably too high for people to meet in reality. But trust me, there are people like that who can meet it. If not
Yeah.
100%, at least 90%. The least thing that you want out of a relationship is respect. Respecting your decision of, if you're not in contact with your ex, they should also not be in contact with their ex. So respecting at least your words, respecting you in general, trusting you. And respect is the thing that will eventually lead to trust. So I would suggest the conclusion from this is that guys should read books. Guys should read books, and they should know why we have such expectations.
Like they are very, like you said before, right? There are literally very few people, especially guys, who read books and stick to the fictional genre of books. And even if it's fictional, like reading something like romance or whatever. So even if it's a guy who's reading books and is reading romance or anything of that sort, uh, so like it's for us that we have these expectations of a guy to be like coming out of this book, you know like, yeah, it's a guy literally
Yeah.
made, written by an author, female author, male author, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, from the books, right? I think they also have this what do we call it, uh, this mindset of this perfect girl out there
Yeah.
who's making you feel like and even I feel like even guys, they wear this rose tinted glasses, we are thinking of a guy who should be like a fictional character that we have dreamt of, like Wes Bennett.
Mm.
So I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah.
I I cannot get over that character.
I
They would make a girl like, who was that girl that Wes dated?
Alex.
The ex, right? That's Alex.
Alex. Not really
They
ex, so he was always in love with her, Liz. But
obviously, but yeah, come
yeah, did
on.
I give away things? I think people would know that Wes is the one, anyways, even if they have
Yeah,
not.
it's written in the blurb at the back of the
Yeah,
book.
yeah, that's
So yeah. Anyway, and it's obvious with the red hair and Wes. Come on.
yeah,
So, but they would make Alex fit into the mold of Liz. You get
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Deviated. And what was the solution to the last one though?
Read the book. Read a book,
Guys
definitely.
should read books, and that is
Yes.
it. Anyhow, so that brings us to the end of the podcast, right?
Yes.
And it would be almost a 30-minute podcast that you guys can see on YouTube. Tell me if you guys like it. Tell me if you guys liked the concept, and if you want us to continue. Do you want to add up anything?
No, but I would really, I actually enjoyed this, so
Yeah,
I'm just looking forward to people liking it.
yeah.
I mean,
Also, I'm again putting in the email where you guys can send in your prompts. We're going to discuss things like this only. Please give us your support. Please leave in comments and show some love.
yeah,
Yeah,
if you have
exactly.
any
That is the bare minimum
suggestions.
that we ask. It took us 40 minutes to record this. It will take me at least 5 to 6 hours to edit this and then upload it. I want some respect in return.
And if you have any suggestions
Yeah,
on, yeah, just drop them in the same. email address.
See you next week with some new prompts and with some new problems that we can discuss. Bye
Yes.
bye. See ya.